All right, so yay, let's get to actually creating the lighting. And so in this lesson, we're going to go over creating the lighting that is going to be attached to the hands and just what some of their controls are. So I'm going to go all the way up to the top, or let's say right above actually my character right there. And because this stuff is going to be kind of on top, but we'll adjust that as we see fit. So we've got that. And what I want to do is I'm going to go to Effect. And inside of Effect, we have all sorts of things. Hopefully, you've been playing a little bit with some of these. Um, but under Generate, we have a whole bunch of things. We're going to get into a couple of these, but the one we're going to use is Advanced Lighting. But before I do that, I need to attach it to something. So I'm going to go to Layer New Solid. And I'm going to call this one Lightning. And I'm going to make sure that it is black. That's okay. And now with this lightning solid selected, I'm going to go in, Effect, Generate, Advanced Lightning. And there we go. Sweet. So these are the controls. This is my lightning. You'll notice there's these two little boxes. So this one right here is the origin. So you could see I could have this. And at some point I think I might add some lightning in the background. That'd be kind of cool when this starts happening. So I'm going to move these, and down here is the direction or the target. So I could animate like, he's firing lightning at somebody. I just go in there. I'm just going to move it basically roughly to the hands. But you'll notice it's kind of going off and branching off here. And what I want to do is to be sort of like this energy that's going between the hands. Oops. Let's make sure we grab just that little point. There we are. So where it says lightning type, we can do, it's a direction, striking, braking, bouncy, omni, which basically means like, it's just going to go, if we look at it this way, it's just going to go from like the center out, but it's going to go in more of a circle, depending on what the settings are. Anywhere where it could literally be like all over the place if this was animated. Um, Vertical or two-way strike. Let's look at two-way strike. So bam, energy goes out to here. Let's put it right about there. So we could see that it's actually going, once we connect these or make them track to the hand, you're going to see that these guys are going to be basically following the hands and bouncing between the two hands here. The blending mode I want to change. So I'm going to go to, instead of normal, because you can see it's kind of obscuring it. I want it to look bright beyond just the fact that it's white and it's glowing. And I'm going to change the blending mode to add. Ooh, there we go. And you can see if I pull it out here, what it's doing. Now, of course, the problem is I'm wearing a white shirt. It'd be better if I was wearing a black shirt, but we'll make it work. So inside of here, I have all these little adjustments I can make. The glow settings, the core color. So if I change, just so you could see the core color to whatever it is that it's supposed to be. The glow, I can turn that down or boost that up. So it would work a lot better. I should have used one of my footage that has a black shirt, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Plus, we can always adjust some contrast and stuff here. So this is why superheroes usually wear dark colors right there, and wizards and everything. So the opacity, the core radius. So let me move this up so you can see it a little bit easier, like that. Here's the glow radius, so I can crank that up or turn that down. The glow opacity, turbulence. So imagine this is going to be, it's going to look really cool. Forking is all those little extras. So how much of those little extra strikes do we want to have? Decay is bringing in those forks, not the main strikes, but the forks off of them. Now, but I want to have a lot more control over this. So where it says decay main core, I'm going to check that. And then when you adjust the decay, you can have it grow coming out together, which is super cool. Now you can play with some different settings. I have it set to add, but on the white it's going really nuts. You can have it lighten in this particular case. And that's actually coming in a little bit more. And then make a, let's see. Let's undo that. Increase the opacity like that. Bring in the glow radius. And as you could see, depending on what I do, well, that's kind of cool. I can really adjust how it's going to fit based off of what I'm doing here. So we have definitely a few different things that we can do. And like I said, try and find, depending on what you're doing, the one that's going to look the best.